teaches, it's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see them as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
I do think that worked.
You're the guy in the video.
Me? I thought that was you. I thought that was you.
No, it's you.
It's Marisa. It's Marisa's show. This is very true, Belvrita. And yeah, we have incredible people here. Heart-centered, growth-minded. I think it's Marisa, of course. So hi, Marisa.
Hey, Sean. How are you?
Doing great. Welcome to your show. Bella, we're exploring the superpower of integrous influence. Who's here?
Sean, we definitely have some heart-centered, growth-minded individuals because it is Marisa's Heart of Influence. And first, from Puebla, Mexico, working in the food industry for over 25 years, a consultant in development for various projects over time, currently focused on making Mexico a value and world leader in food production, solidifying companies and a higher level of integrity in products and business relationships, looking to become an active, known, and sought-after figure in food production, bringing true change to the food industry as a whole. Let's welcome to the show, Oscar Perez.
Thank you very much, Bella. Nice to meet you, Sean. Well, thank you, Maritza, for the invitation.
Yeah, thank you very much. And Oscar, Plato, the Greek philosopher, I think he's a friend of Maritza's and Bella's. Haven't met him yet. But he said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So to kick this game off, Oscar, we go with a headline, fun fact, could be a surprising moment, adventurous moment, proud moment, anything, Oscar, that would make us say, Oscar. So Oscar, please, what is your headline, fun fact?
Thank you very much. So I define myself as a MOFO food innovator. No?
What?
Yeah.
MOFO.
Yeah.
FOMO, I mean FOMO food innovator.
Ah.
Fear of missing out. I really get anxious not being in the trends conversation, in important discussions, thinking about transformation in food. So I define myself as a MOFO food innovator.
That is so cool. That is super cool. And welcome to the party. Oscar, thank you for being here. And Bella, who else is joining Oscar?
Joining Oscar from Chino Hills, California, 13 years at a multinational company, traveling the world, up-leveling individuals to create the life they want to live. personally and professionally, a bridge between US and Latin America for locally available superfoods with access to better health, vitality, wellness in every aspect. An MBA connecting business and personal growth in North and South America, optimizing people and companies to do the same throughout these continents and the world. Let's welcome to the show, Pablo Enriquez.
Thank you, guys.
Bolo.
Thank you, guys.
Is it Bolo?
It's Bolo, yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Cool name. And please, your fun fact. Welcome.
Well, actually, Bolo is the nickname of my normal name. My name is Bolivar, but it's very hard to pronounce. You know, a lot of people just say, "Oh, you are Boulevard," and I say, "No, I'm not Boulevard. I'm Bolivar." So you know what? Just call me Bolo. My fun fact is very simple. My fun fact is very simple because I just believe that you are getting old by 3 ways. By the age, which is normal. The second way is if you don't learn, if you are not learning every single day, you're getting old. And the third way is working with your body. You have to be healthy. So my fun fact is running every single morning with my dog by the streets of Chino Hills.
Ah, that's awesome. Well, Bolo, I love the energy and I appreciate you. This is a young man right here.
This is a very young man.
Let's go.
That it is. Next, coming from Mexico City, Mexico, co-founder and CEO of a company specializing in cross-border e-commerce, supporting Latin America brands in global marketplaces like Amazon and eBay. Also, co-founder of an import company focusing on bringing Latin America specialty foods to the U.S. market. Let's welcome to the show, Nicholas Leal.
Thank you. Thank
Nicholas,
you.
Welcome.
And Nicolas.
Nicolas.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that
Nicolas in Spanish.
Nicolas.
Nicolas.
Thank you. And what is your fun fact?
Well, yeah, I'm originally from Chile. I live in Mexico City. However, I'm a true believer that cross-border is going to change the industry. I really think that, and I believe that cross-border e-commerce will change the way how Latin American brands are facing the global markets. So I think I started with this in 2013, and I thought it was like the new electrical car or something like that. The cross-border is going to change the world. I'm still waiting for that, but I'm the true believer that cross-border is going to change the way of doing business globally. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm pushing every day. So that's it.
Awesome. Well, Nicolas, thank you so much. And do you happen to know by any chance Diego Ibarra? Or the Ibarra family, they have iHeartRadio Mexico, they have a media company, and they live in Mexico City. I know it's a huge place, but does that ring any bells or it does not?
Yeah, just Mexico City has like 25 million people. So yeah, no, I don't know them.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. So they run iHeartRadio Mexico and they're our program. So, but welcome from Mexico City.
Thank you. 25
million is a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. Next up from Dallas, Texas. Actually, just joking, not from Dallas, Texas, from Ecuador. MBA and from Purdue for 20 years, supervising numerous departments and poultry company with 1,000 employees, running finance, health, environment, safety, IT, HR, and coordinating with leadership of all production, sales, and agricultural houses. Previously in financial services, saw an opportunity for growth and a larger impact, always looking for ways to grow himself and everyone he interacts with. Let's welcome to the show, Jose Vincent.
Hi, nice to meet you all.
Jose, nice to meet you.
I'm from Quito. I don't know what Dallas came from, but I'm from Quito, Ecuador. My fun fact is that I am a 3-time marathon finisher, and I'm preparing for my 4th one this October on Chicago. What I like from running marathons is that it helps me to push myself beyond my my limits and my will sometimes.
Jose, that's awesome. Well, congratulations on that. And I'm not going to ask what the time is, but do you have like a set time that you're hoping to finish under? Is that like part of the goal, or just finishing is the goal?
I hope to finish around 4 hours.
That's awesome.
Yes, my best time was 3 hours 30, but that was 13 years ago in the Marine Corps Marathon in Washington, D.C.
Wow, 3:30 is a beautiful job. Jose, welcome to Maritza's Heart of Influence. Bella, we got extraordinary humans, heart-centered, growth-minded, impactful, running marathons. Yes.
Yes, that we do. And now we are going to Texas, Houston, Texas. Previously worked for Nestle Brands in Mexico for 10 years, then real estate, moved to the U.S. and opened a real estate company a few months ago. Head of brand management for a few U.S. popular brands from Mexico while building relationships and partnerships in Texas real estate. Also runs a small nonprofit back home, helping kids get new shoes from 30 kids, 8 years old to 800 now, wrote a book on how to make an impact helping underprivileged children. Let's welcome to the show, Ruben Estrada.
Thank you.
Ruben, welcome to Maritza's Heart of Influence. Please, Ruben, your fun fact.
Yeah, so I'm super teachable and I really enjoy learning from other people. And this is a little silly, but I can like kind of imitate people's voices. I was thinking like something that could be actually fun. And I mean, so many years of, in industry being so serious, and I thought that would be something that I could throw out there. So that would be my fun fact.
Well, that is very, very cool, Ruben. If you feel like imitating Bella at any point today, please do.
Okay. It'll take some time, but yeah. And I
right.
usually do it when I'm very close to people, so no worries about it.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. That brings us to the woman of the hour.
It does. From Houston, Texas, an HR transformational leader, progressive visionary coach, public speaker with 27 years of corporate experience in ExxonMobil, combining technical HR expertise with a wide range of disciplines that help business leaders grow their impact, drive business results, and live a full personal and professional life. Passionate about bringing business across the Americas, bringing Latin leaders to the show so they can know each other and possibly join efforts and magnify their impact. Let's welcome our co-producer, Maritza Alustian.
Maritza, welcome to your Heart of Influence. Thank you for causing this magical moment for all of us. And Maritza, please, what is your fun fact?
Well, my fun fact that you know is I'm a competitive ballroom dancer, and for the first time, the first week of September, I'm gonna be competing in nationals for the US. So wish me luck.
Whoa, Maritza, this is amazing. Let's go, Maritza. Maritza's gonna rock the house. Yes. And is it just not just competitive ballroom dancing, or is there a subspecialty thing that you're in, Maritza?
Yeah, I have to dance 5 dances, one which I have practiced a lot and the other one's not so much. So I have to do waltz, tango, quick step, foxtrot, and then Viennese waltz. So that's the last one that I have practiced the least and the fastest one.
No joke. Maritza's got this thing going. Maritza, shall we do the things today?
Yes, ready to go.
Ready. So we're going to introduce the woman who's been doing the introducing. This woman started selling crafts on her front lawn as an 8-year-old. As her career in influence began. She then progressed to being a 7-figure business generator in the space of network marketing. That's not easy to do. 24, 25, and 26 years old, she was three-peating like Michael Jordan in basketball, but not in basketball, but instead in business brokerage. She was the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada. She was the first woman ever to do it, and at 24, the youngest person, male or female, ever to do it. She then began to train entrepreneurs and Fortune 500 companies. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. She is a skier, surfer, and scuba diver, adventurer in the most extreme of conditions. In fact, she's also a 2-time, about to be 3-time published author and philanthropist, raising nearly $10 million with the Unblinded team for a variety of charities. And in 2023, This woman that put the heart in the heart of influence, publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to this show, Maritza's Heart of Influence, Bella Maritza. Bella, please, your fun fact.
I think I'm going to go with the fun fact. I don't know if I've ever shared this on the show before, but despite having dyslexia, I think my skills in sales definitely paid off. And when I was in high school, I failed Spanish 2 years in a row. I didn't start till my sophomore year. And in Texas, you have to have 2 years of a foreign language to be able to graduate. So in my second sales career was selling my counselor to still let me graduate without having my foreign language. So I graduated high school in Texas without passing any foreign language classes.
That is truly incredible.
That is truly incredible. Yes.
So no habla español.
No habla español, but I can sell ice to an Eskimo and build wealth that way. So it's paid off.
Let's
go. And I will introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Bet Key at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, he was so influential that the state of New Jersey named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, just spoke at MasterCard. And when he's not busy flying around speaking on stages in front of thousands of people, he's an incredible philanthropist that has raised nearly $10 million for refugees in the Ukraine. Let me welcome my co-host, Mr. Sean Callagy.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Maritza. Thank you, everybody, for being here today on this Why Wednesday. I'm going to go with this as my fun fact. I'm a blind man, can't see anything in front of me, that has taught sighted people to ski, to surf, and to scuba dive in the most extreme of conditions. And less than 12 months ago, I was surfing in Long Beach Island, New Jersey, not California, not New York, Long Beach Island, New Jersey, when I all of a sudden had an interesting collision with a shark that decided that he or she was not pleased with the encounter and turned and bit my surfboard. That was my fun fact.
That is a super fun fact, Sean.
Yes. So where are we going today, Bella?
Let's kick this off with Oscar today.
Oscar, Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be. What we're doing here, Oscar, is we're exploring the reality that there's no greater superpower that people can acquire, at least this is our hypothesis, than the ability to create yes. It creates nations. In fact, the people that control the money, the weapons, they're all the people who can cause yes. Now, we're not talking about pitching, hooking, closing, oppressive yes, but what does it look like when heart-centered, integrous, masterful people come together and a yes should happen? So to illustrate this, Oscar, Bella will be anybody you want her to be. She could be an ideal client. She could be a charitable fundraising partner, a for-profit fundraising, or she could be somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett. Anybody, Oscar, that you want her to be. And this is not a rush to a yes, so it could just be a yes for a longer conversation. So please, Oscar, who is Bella Rita going to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Thank you very much, Sean. I was expecting to skip, but let's give it a try. So I'm planning to do some, so I'm starting a video podcast, and I want to invite different influencers within the food industry that can give us their experience and their sharings through a conversation. And as I say, to speak about the uncomfortable truth or conversations we need to have in Mexico. And one of the persons could be Daniel Lubeski. He's one of the Shark Tanks from the US. He was the founder of Kind. I'm close to him because I'm working at one of his companies called Somos. So I think that would be a fun experience to.
Let's go. So I'm the founder, and is the
Daniel.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, of Kind.
Yes.
Daniel.
Okay. Hello, this is Daniel.
Hello, Daniel. Thank you very much for this opportunity for this call. I want to talk to you about a project that I'm barely starting. I want to be the cause of inspiring the Mexican industry to really become a major league competitor within Mexico. I had the experience of working over 25 years with many kind of key players in the industry, from multinational companies, cooperatives that are working in the southern part of Mexico. And I would like to invite you to share, to record a video podcast where we could explore about your experience that you can share to different audience, and they can be inspired to what you have achieved along the years. I'm very interested that you could share your path to success, but also to share the opportunities and the possibilities you see for Mexico really transforming the food industry. I see there's a lot of lack of integrity within this game. There's some cultural some cultural mindsets that we need to overpass. So my invitation is to spend 1 hour to 1 hour and a half about sharing your experiences and inspiring other people within the food industry to really achieve the success like the ones you have achieved in the past years.
Well, I am super inspired by, what it is that you're doing. And, in our final 45 seconds or so, why me? And, what do you think that I could bring to the show?
First of all, you're a Mexican, and I think you are a great inspiration for a lot of people in Mexico. But the second thing is that I believe you have achieved great success within the food industry by selling your company at an impressive amount, but also just to share what you see as a possibility in the future. No, I know you have a fund that is acquiring other kind of companies that you want to grow them. So I think you are a great inspiration and you have a lot to share to the audience.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Oscar. I feel very inspired. I would like to find out some more information about the podcast, and then we could definitely have a longer conversation.
Thank you very much. I'll coordinate that. I'll send you a brief lines about what I'm planning and some preliminary questions for you to review.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great job, Oscar. And next we got Bolo. And who would you like for me to be? Just unmute for me, Bolo, because I hear much better that way.
I know.
I'm not a good lip reader either.
I don't know. In my position, I would love that you be a micro producer in Ecuador, maybe, or in Latin America, who has a good product, a superfood, organic product that wants to put in the United States.
Ooh, okay. I have a superfood in Latin America, and I'm ready to bring it to the United States.
Yes, well, actually, you are a micro producer who has a good product made with us.
Okay.
That you have a that you have a very good product, organic product, or a superfood product made in Ecuador with very good elements.
All right, let's go.
Only in our country. So to start this, Bella sounds better in Spanish. Bella. To start, let me tell you guys that first of all, I'm very proud to be here because I'm very proud to be Latin, and all of you are Latinos, and there's nothing more beautiful than see Latinos, entrepreneurs Latinos doing the best thing for the world. Equamaki is the mixing of two words. Equa, which is the first three letters of my country, Ecuador, and Maki is an indigenous language which means hands. So Equamaki, in other words, is like a made in Ecuador or made by Ecuadorian hands. I just found Equamaki in 2017, And my principal goal was to bring healthy or natural products to the US market, definitely, but not as a company, as a trusted distributor. So Equamaki just specializes in providing high quality, organic, and sustainably sourced food products that cater to the growing demand for health conscious and environmental responsible options. Equamaki prides itself on establishing strong relationships with local farmers and producers, ensuring that every product meets like the perfect elements or meets the perfect standards for quality and sustainability. That's why Equamaki is a window, as you said in the introduction, is a window between the micro producers in Ecuador or in Latin America and United States. Equamaki had a circle of distribution in the United States. We are in the most principal e-commerce stores. So we just developed a huge circle of distribution. So our niche is we are working, for example, I don't know if you know, Bella, that one of the best products in Ecuador is the banana. Banana, the Ecuadorian banana is one of the most, I don't know, famous products in Ecuador. There's no banana better than Ecuadorian banana. I'm sorry to say that. But 5%, between 5% and 10% of the production, there's a huge producers over there in Ecuador that are producing, I don't know, a lot of products, banana products, right? Or they export bananas. But 5 to 10% of that banana is just trash because of the size, because of the color, because of a lot of things. So Equamaki just developed some kind of manufacturing to work with the trash. In other words, we are developing all the
Bolo, I apologize for interrupting you because I only have like a minute left. And so what is it that you would like to put together? Yeah.
Okay, so you are a micro producer.
You've done some amazing things, but I'm not quite sure what you would like from me.
Okay, so Bella, I'm the representative of Equamaki. We have a line of distribution in the United States. I just see your product. I see that your product just qualifies for all the standards for a superfoods in the United States. And I'm going to be your alliance partner, your strategic partner to put your product in the US market. What do you think about that?
I would like that very much. I got to find out, like, how does this work? How do we produce all the things? So if we can sit down and have a little bit longer meeting, I'd love to find out some more information.
I'm very convinced that your volume that you are producing right now is nothing compared with the volume that you can produce, making new jobs, making new goals. If you give me the chance to put your product in the United States markets.
Awesome.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah. Awesome, Bolo. Oscar, Bolo, making magic happen here. Let's get to the feedbackers.
Let's get to the feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback in support of Oscar and Bolo. We're going to give 30 seconds of feedback. Something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then a little scoring system of like what's next. Is what's next you'd rather go to the dentist and have a root canal than have a longer conversation with Oscar or Bolo? I don't think anyone's needing a root canal today. So maybe that next step is like some, very delicious cup of like Ecuadorian coffee and maybe a nice croissant or muffin to have a little bit of a longer conversation. But if that's not enough time, you would be willing to go to your favorite Latin American restaurant, ordering appetizers and dinners and of course dessert because you want to have the longest meeting possible with Bolo or Oscar. But if that's still not enough time, you would be willing to rent a private jet, of course stop and pick up Maritza and fly anywhere in the world to have the longest meeting possible with Oscar or Bolo. So let's kick this off with Ruben. Ruben, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Oscar?
Excellent. I really enjoy listening to you, Oscar. I feel like you know your stuff, and I believe that you have like great way of communicating. For the positive thing, I think that's something that I love. Having that knowledge, and I think something that you could improve on is like just give me more energy. Like just do something that just ask me a question or like involve me a little bit more on what you want me to actually do. Great work.
Oh, beautiful feedback, Ruben. And what would the
Thank you very
next
much.
be? A little cafe, a little bit of a meal, or private jet?
With Oscar, cafe
Yeah.
is fine.
All
Yeah.
right. Got some caffeine rolling, Bella.
Got some caffeine rolling. Next, let's go. Nicolas, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Bolo?
Okay. I think that the energy was good. However, I think you need to show a little bit more what are you offering to him, because you said you well explained everything, the podcast and everything. However, what is going to have him back from the podcast from the podcast? It's only a philanthropic way for him to get some I don't know, gain, or you said at the end, but probably he will have the opportunity to know more potential food producers, for example, to invest. That's okay, but probably you should be a little bit more specific with what is he having back from this podcast. That's the
Nicolas, thank you for that.
Thank you,
What will be,
Nicolas.
what will be next? A little caffeine, a meal, a jet. What's coming next?
Yeah, a jet. Let's
go.
I don't know.
Nicolas, where would the jet go? You can go anywhere tomorrow. Where are we all going?
Yeah, sorry, what?
Yeah, if we're going to take the jet, where would we all fly to tomorrow if it was up to you?
Yeah, through Ecuador, to know all where the food producers are, I think.
Let's go. And then maybe we could kick it off to like the Galapagos and see some turtles and sharks. How does that sound?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Next, we got Jose. Jose, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Oscar?
Yes, I think that the idea is really good. The only thing that I think could be improved is probably give more context or information about the podcast. I don't know how many viewers, how many programs have been already played or broadcasted. So the other person can know how important it is and to know if it's worth his time for the video podcast.
Awesome. Jose, thank you for that. And what would the next step be?
I love the jet.
And where would that jet be going, Jose?
I don't know, Maldives.
Oh, I'm going on that jet.
Let's go.
I am going on that jet.
Thank you, Jose.
And next up, of course, we got Maritza. Maritza, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Bolo?
I like that you gave the context of what Equamaki was. If I would do something different, I will ask more questions of the producer, so you know what the producer needs, so you actually can adjust the message and get them excited for you to be his representative here in the US. So I'll ask more questions so you can find out how ready are they to start working with you and how can you speed up the relationship.
Nice. Thank you for that, Maritza. And Maritza, just listen. It's not in my contract. She makes me do it every day. Just please take it easy on me. I had an early flight. It's been a busy day, Maritza. Please.
Yes. Maritza and everyone, this is the time in the show that I have the honor and the privilege of putting my co-host on the hot seat, because Oscar, Bolo, maybe you guys knew what you were doing, maybe you didn't, but I like you both. So I'm going to pay Sean back a little bit for you. I have a couple of scenarios, Maritza. You get to choose what scenario Sean goes from hello to yes on. We're going to see if he can flex his influence muscles or not. You can change anything about my scenarios, or you can scrap them all together and come up with something much harder on your own. Are you ready to hear what I have for today?
I'm ready.
All right, so I have two scenarios for you today. Option number one is Sean would go from hello to yes with Diego as Oscar to put his podcast on the iHeartRadio channel so it can be syndicated all throughout Mexico and not just on a podcast. So that's option number one. And then option number two, you do have several people here that are looking to get Latin brands into the US. And I forgot to tell Sean, just yesterday, I bought a farm on his credit card, and we now have Bella Bananas in Ecuador, and we want to bring Bella Bananas to the US. In fact, I can see like in Whole Foods, like Bella's Bananas. So option number two is Sean could role play any one of your friends here today, Nicholas, Bolo, or anyone that would go from hello to yes with a company of your choice, bringing Bella's Bananas to the US. So which of those scenarios, or do you have something you would like to cook up?
Oh, I love the Bella Bananas into the US.
Bella Banana. And so who should Sean play, and who should he be going from hello to yes with?
Nicolas, are you up to playing?
Absolutely, yeah.
So shall we have Sean then role play Bolo, and Sean and going from hello to yes with Nicholas
Yes.
to bring Bella's Bananas to the US? All right.
All right. And
We got to sell the farm, Sean.
and who is Nicolas related to Bella's Bananas?
Nicholas is a US. What would be a name of a US based company that would import Bella Bananas?
Lap Import.
Lap Import. So he's the CEO of Lap Import.
Okay, and how about we call you Mr. Vargas? How does that sound?
Sounds okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, so just because, yeah, we're role playing the CEO. I don't know the CEO's name. Do you know the CEO's name of the company at the company?
Actually, I own that company. I have an import company in the US. So probably, let's say I'm the CEO of KeHE, which is like the major distributor of food in the food industry in the US.
Okay, so hi, is Nicolas available?
How is Nicholas available?
I'm saying, is he available?
Yeah, sure. He's
Yeah,
available.
hi, this is Bolo. Is this Nicolas?
Yes, this is Nicholas.
Nicholas, thank you. We had a 3-minute call scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, very grateful for you taking the call. And I'm just curious on how busy you are and so many opportunities you have. But I was curious, what prompted you, Nicholas, to accept this meeting today around Bella's Bananas? What was there for you?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting product to get into the US market, and probably the value proposition sounds interesting. I would like to know a little bit more about it.
Awesome. Well, I'm super grateful for that. And if I could ask you this, when you're looking for, and I will keep this to our 3 minutes, I know we've got about 2 minutes to go. When you're looking for an opportunity in bringing something to the US market, what are you looking for, and what's the why overall for your beautiful import company and this expansion? What's the why, the purpose behind it for you, Nicholas?
Well, how is the product what's the differentiation that the products have according to the market? Also, if the value proposition in terms of ingredients besides the banana, it's interesting. What's the target audience that he's thinking about it? And also, it's not the first thing that I'm analyzing, but probably the price point could be a good way to analyze. Also, the volume of production. We have 10,000 stores only in the Northeast, so probably we will need a lot of volume in order to achieve the goal of the demand.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. So from that place of looking for success with enough volume, right price point, right dynamics around it, if I'm hearing that correctly, can I share a few things with you in our final minute or so that may or may not resonate with you?
Thank you.
Yeah. So what we're doing here, Nicholas, is we have an incredible product in Bella's Bananas, and we've been growing and expanding our growth footprint. So I do believe we can meet the volume numbers that you're looking for, because I have pretty decent amount of clarity around that. But I think what makes these bananas, first of all, they're uniquely delicious. And we can have taste tests, and we have actually run those and can share that data with you. But I think what might be even the most exciting is the energy and story behind Bella's bananas. Bananas are, well, bananas. And we have like Chiquita Banana, and there's a little bit of energy and flair. But that brand, that identity, the energy of Chiquita Banana has substantially diminished. And, well, bananas are like bananas. And what we believe we can do with Bella's bananas is create a story, an energy, a framework of kind of like Disney-esque characters and energy with some Latin flair coming through the banana to make them popular with kids. Kids eat bananas. People want their children to have nutritious food, but we're gonna create a sexier version of banana with an energy, a family, a flair, with the right price points, the right volume, all those things. So I know we're at time, Nicolas. What I'm proposing is a 30-minute conversation between us to see in a PowerPoint how we check off the boxes what you're looking for and whether or not we have the right synergy together. So Nicolas, how would it resonate with you or not to have a 30-minute follow-up conversation where we can run through the plan, the numbers, the energy, the storyline, please?
Sure, that sounds good. You should prepare a couple of numbers. The storytelling sounds really exciting. I would like to know, how are you going to promote and to share all of this story to your target audience? You know that build brand in the US is really difficult. So that's the most important part I would like to hear in this 30-minute conversation.
Yeah, I will bring that forward, and we've already got several massive influencers involved, including some professional athletes and other celebrities, and we can talk more about the mechanism. So thank you for that, Nicolas, and I look forward to our follow-up conversation.
Thank you. You are welcome.
At a roll. How'd I do as Bolo, having a conversation about Bella's bananas with you, Nicolas? How'd I do in that conversation, please?
Well, in my opinion, it was like great, because you showed what's the real value proposition, and how are you differentiating from the different brands that you already have. Also, you get really you told a cool story behind it. The storytelling was interesting. You showed a great energy, the numbers, and you ordered all the sentences really, really good. So absolutely, you got my attention.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that very much. You did a beautiful job today, Nicolas. And how was your time overall? How was your time today on Maritza's Heart of Influence?
Well, it's I didn't know what to expect at the beginning, so I think it's really interesting to play all of these roles, and it keeps you like really connected with the stories, and you are able to like being in the position of the other, and it was an interesting an interesting activity in order to learn not only about the backgrounds of the others, but how to the different ways that all the people have to communicate the different things. And there are a couple of like standard templates of communication, but if you go with a couple of like different key points, and you are able to communicate 2 or 3 main specific points, you are for sure going to get the attention of your counterpart.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you. You did a wonderful job today, Nicolas. Thank you. Let's go with Bolo. Thank you for being here today, being in the participant seat, bringing the energy. And how did I do as you, Bolo? And how was your time overall today on Maritza's Heart of Influence, Bolo?
Well, actually, I feel very good. I'll feel very good. I mean, I think it's a very good opportunity to know more contacts. You know, everything is contacts. Everything is who you know and what to do. My principal point is that every single person here has his own business, his own company. And as a suggestion, I think we have to focus just on the why, as you said, the why, because people are buying you not because of the product, not because of the beautiful letters, not because of the color. People are buying you because of the why. Why is this product good for me? What is the plus that your product has that I have the chance to say yes or give you an opportunity to expand my business or to open a business with you? Is my point of view.
Yeah. Amen. Well, thank you. How was your time overall today on the show?
That's great. It's great. It's for me, it's been an honor to be here. I mean, I know Maritza is from the same country, and I think 2 or 3 guys of here are from Ecuador too, or one guy is from Ecuador too. So I'm very proud, first of all, to be Ecuadorian, and I'm very proud to know Maritza. I'm very proud to know this guy Jose, which is an entrepreneur here. But for overall, I'm very proud to put my grain to keep growing our community and to make a win-win business with all the Latinos in the United States.
Beautiful. Love that, Bolo, for sure. And Jose, you've just been spoken of, and thank you for being here today in that feedbacker seat. And Jose, how was your time today on Maritza's Heart of Influence?
Thank you very much for having me here. It was great. I think that all the concept of Heart of Influence and all this methodology, or from going from hello to yes, is very important for everyone in any kind of proposition that anyone can make to their counterpart. I mean, it can be a personal conversation, a business conversation. I think that it's a good way to learn how to be assertive in how we communicate to the other person, and try to convince of have in a really short time how to convince the other person to open up and get more time to explain whatever it is that we want to communicate.
Awesome. Jose, thank you. Well put, sir, and great job today. Bella.
Yeah. How about we speak to our friend that kicked us off into the participant seats? Oscar, phenomenal job. That is definitely not easy, and you did an extraordinary job. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed the time, and I want to acknowledge the energy, the passion. Maritza, thank you for the invitation, and Bolo, Nicolas, and Jose, and Ruben, nice to meet you. I really enjoyed this hour, experiencing and putting on the camera this type of conversations.
Wonderful work, Oscar. It's great to meet you. Thank you.
Yes. And last but not least, hopefully he's not going to be imitating my voice at the end of the show, but maybe your voice is okay. But Ruben, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Well, I had a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I like meeting people, and you guys are a great group. I do connect a lot with Sean. My mom is also blind. So I just yeah. So I do I've seen like how like the heart and the mind just getting together, and just I don't know, it was very motivating for me. And as far as something that I like about John, how he handled the conversation is that he wasn't really trying to sell something, but he was trying to understand the needs of the other person, and he was focusing on their needs, on that person's needs. And I think that's really something that when you're offering something, like, we have a tendency of just focusing on our own needs. What's my need to sell you this, right? But once we understand what the people actually need and what they want and why they want it, that's how he has done so well. So it's been really great. Thank you so much, and it's been my pleasure.
Well, it's been our pleasure as well, Ruben, for sure. Beautiful job, and thank you so much for that. Which brings us to the woman of the hour, the one and only Maritza. Beautiful work putting together these entrepreneurs, growth-minded people. And Maritza, your final on your Heart of Influence.
My final is a huge thanks for trusting me, from getting the call, even if you didn't know me. It has been a pleasure to know you guys. I will share the information so you actually can go a step forward. And a huge thank you to Bella and to Sean to co-host this show and to help us get to know each other a little bit better and have a better idea on how to best influence and get that hello to yes. So thank you to all of you.
Awesome. Thank you, Maritza, for sure. And thanks to Maritza and all of you for being here. We have 3 gifts for you, and these are not ChatGPT throwaways. It's not a box of cookies, but it's actually something valuable to take your missions forward in the world. The first is next Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Our world is open to you. Our deep practice session, 27 years of my life, has been studying the superpower of human influence. We train on it. You meet other cool people. Nothing is sold to you there. That's next Wednesday is our gift. Second, we have our group influence book or ebook that is yours. This book is a textbook on public speaking, leadership, and management. So there's a million books on that, not like this. To break this down into the science that is reproducible. Einstein said, make it as simple as possible, but not simpler. This book does. Third, we have a business acceleration. You can call it a mission acceleration session. Again, nothing sold to you there, but instead to unlock like the pieces and parts of things of how to scale and grow our mission and see the places that we're leaking. 5,000 plus people have had this session, and we have never had somebody say it wasn't a profoundly valuable hour. So there's some resonance with anything that you've experienced today, which sounds like there is. Those gifts are gifts that you would want to have. Bella, your final.
Yes. First of all, Maritza, phenomenal job at bringing leaders together that should meet each other, that can do things together. Absolutely extraordinary job with that. Everybody definitely connect. And, if it makes sense, if it resonates, definitely check out those links in the chat, have that business acceleration session, because there is stuff that you guys can do with Maritza and with each other. And that session would help accelerate that along. So thank you all for being here. And Sean, back to you.
Thank you again, Maritza. Thank you, Bella. And on behalf of the entire team, we end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities right in front of us for acceleration to expand our financial abundance, our scaling, our impact. They're so often sitting right there, those possibilities. But unfortunately, Bella and Maritza, with those possibilities sitting right there, at some level, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Great job, Maritza.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.